Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Other Half. This is Other Half's Double Dry Hopped Broccoli Double IPA, 7.9%. It is brewed with oats, wheat, Cascade, Mosaic, Simcoe, and Hallertau Blanc. I have no clue why it's called broccoli. Actually, it's pretty weird. First impression of the beer, I didn't want to drink a beer called broccoli, but it turned out great. And then even selling it to customers, they were very confused why it's called broccoli, but we're still digging the beer. It looks very nice, and let's see how the double dry hop version is. Huge shout out to James for this one. So beer comes in a light to medium gold color, full on haze, actually pretty light for an Other Half beer. Let's get the aroma on this one. So it leans a little bit towards that tropical fruit, a little bit juicy. It has a little bit of tart mango pineapple kind of note, maybe a little bit of like citrus, some navel orange, leaning towards a little bit more yellowy, so maybe some lemon quality. There is a little bit of like juicy fragrance in there as well. There's a little bit of green and pine. Smells delicious. Cheers. That's quite nice. So if you've had any of the LIC beers, first impression, it sort of tastes like that. It has that pale kind of color. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't have that aggressive attack on the back end that reminds you of an Other Half beer. If anything, I wouldn't have guessed that this is an Other Half beer. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit different, some variation, I definitely recommend you check this one out. On the front end, it does lean on this tropical citrus quality, as assumed. There's some orange, there's some tart kind of pineapple. There is a nice mango-y note in there as well. It's not overly sweet or juicy. It does just introduce itself as, that kind of New England juicy kind of thing up front, but it's not as creamy and smooth and doesn't linger with that flavor for too long. There is a beautiful, nice kind of wheated, oated creaminess up front. But then for 7.9%, it drinks a little bit under that. It glides away pretty quickly on the finish. There's not too much bitterness to speak of, but there's a little bit of an aftertaste. There is maybe a little bit of light herbaceous and pine quality on the back end. But as I wait more, and as I drink it more, it's almost as it tastes as if it was, as if there was minerality or there was like salinity in here. It dries the palate, leaving almost this like lightly salty kind of aftertaste that you want to dig in for more. So I assume that might be from the water treatment. But yes, very good double IPA. It's really fun to taste. If I had to guess, I would have guessed that this is an LIC double IPA. If you can imagine this sort of collaboration, maybe that's what you'd get here. Very delicious stuff. Reminds me a little bit of Burlington Beer Company. There you go. That's another one. It reminds me a little bit of Frost Beer Works. There's another one. So again, it's really fun to see so many breweries doing the New England style, and then you get a little bit of a different interpretation. Here you get something that's very different from those big, dank, beer, the dank finish that the signature quality that the Other Half beer have. This one's very nice. As for rating, let's go with something like a 94. Like a little bit more than that. Let's go with a 95. 95. This is really nice. Towards a profile that I like. I really like that wheat and oat base to it. It doesn't have that intense bitterness and dank quality on the back end. It does introduce you with some nice fruity elements up front. Definitely check it out. This is Other Half's Double Dry Hopped Broccoli. Let me know what you think. Until next time, cheers. Later.